Does your Bloxburg coffee still look like this? Because today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make realistic coffee in a few easy steps. Let's go. Alright, so I've got all my decals here. Matcha one, we've got this like hot chocolate, we've got this one really pretty with some roses, this one all has roses, this one's like perfect. And we've also got an iced coffee. The only thing about the iced coffee is I have not figured out a way to use the iced coffee one. So if you guys want to try your ideas, and then tag me on Instagram or Discord and I will see them, because I don't know how to do the iced coffee. So we're going to pop away the iced coffee one because I don't know what to do with that one. Alright, now we're going to be getting our coffee. I use these two coffee machines. The one on the right costs $bloxburg and the one on the left is just your $150 coffee machine. This coffee machine here, it makes you have the cappuccino and it makes an espresso, whilst this one only makes a normal coffee. So I recommend getting the bloxburg one because it's pretty and it's perfect for a cafe, but it also just gives you the option to make a cappuccino. So what I do is I'm just going to grab the cappuccinos and I'm just going to place them on the ground like this. So that's our coffee. Right, I've placed a table just because it's a lot better to elevate the cups already. We're going to get our very first coffee like this and we're just going to place it on the table. Now we're going to get a basic shape. This is when the price starts to become expensive. So we're going to get our basic shape. We're just going to size it down like this. Okay. Now we're going to pick our decal. I'm going to go for this one right here. This is when you guys need to figure out which one you want to do. So if you're using the decoration mug, you don't need to resize any of the decals. But if you're using the cappuccino cup, you need to resize it 1 decimal more. So we're going to resize it once on each side. So we got 1, 2. Okay. Now that we've got our decal ready, what we're going to do is you're going to place it on the basic shape. Make sure that it's not like hanging off like this where you can see the shape underneath. It needs to be bang on the middle, so it should be half underneath the table like this. You should see the line. Now we're going to click space and we're going, so we can see a bird's eye view, we are going to click transform and we're going to change our grid to the medium grid right here. I'm going to use the red marker and we're just going to place it straight like this. Now we're going to change it back to the small grid and we're going to slide it underneath the cup and then just upwards like this. Now you're just going to click spacebar and as you guys can see there's a little bit sticking out, so I'm just going to keep on resizing it until it looks like this. I'm going to circle around it, make sure there's no bits sticking out, and there we go. That is the first one done. It's just the perfect size because I made sure it was the right size. So that is how you make a realistic coffee. As you guys can see, you cannot pick up the cup. And I'm going to try to go into build mode to show you. Okay, I'm going to click take. As you guys can see, it just kind of leaves it right here. So that is the first one done. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with the normal mug. This will save you. This one's a bit more expensive just because you need to go onto the decorate section. And it is $20 for this mug right here. But the good thing is you can color it however you'd like. I'm just going to make it like this. If you're using this mug, you don't need to resize the decals. You're only wanting to resize the decals if it's for this cappuccino one. And if you're using, you don't need to change it for this one either. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use this one. So we're going to get our decal. I'm just going to place it on the wall. We're going to go onto basic shapes. Get our transparent cube, size it down, size it down to the smallest, and we're going to place the decal. As you guys can see, this is not placed correctly because you can see the cube underneath. You're going to want to make sure it is half underneath the table like this. This is why it's better to do it on a table. Alright, we're going to place it near it. Alright, then we're going to change it to medium grid, the red marker, make sure it's straight, then change back to the small grid, and we're just going to move it like this. As you guys can see, I made sure it was the perfect size whilst uploading the decal, so there's no gaps whatsoever. If you're building a cafe, this is the perfect build for like a little bit more decoration. So that is just basically how you do it. I'm not going to be doing these ones because it's the same process. I'll just show you what they look like on a mug. This is what the other coffee looks like on the mug. As you guys can see, it fits perfectly. You can also color the decals if you want, so you can make it like a more chocolatey type of latte. Like you can like be really creative with these decals. I'll show you what it looks like with this one. Like as you guys can see, you can change the color of the decal as well. Like you can make like a really chocolatey coffee as well. Like that's what it looks like. Like look at that, it just looks so pretty, but I prefer the original decal because it's just bright and you can see exactly. This coffee machine makes this cup, and this machine just makes this one right here. You can also color the mug like this. Like I would love a pink mug, so we're just going to make a pink one. Okay, I placed it on a pink mug just so you guys can see how I did it. So now I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the decals, because a lot of you guys on TikTok were confused. Alright, so you're going to find my Roblox profile. I'm on my phone just because the decals wouldn't load on my computer. So once you're at my profile, what you're going to do is you're going to click the three dots, and there should be an option to follow me. Once you follow me, you refresh the page, then you're going to click the three dots again and click inventory. Once you've clicked inventory, you're going to see all my accessories. Then you're going to click accessories, then you're going to scroll down until you find decals. Once you find decals, you should see all of them here. As you guys can see, I've got all my coffees up here, and I've also got some new ones. And I've got a lot of decals just for Bloxburg. Like there's just a ton. This one's for my 4th of July video. Once you've done that, you're going to click on a decal. I'm going to do this one. Then you're going to click the three dots, and you're going to click copy asset ID. Once you've clicked the asset, make sure it's not texture, make sure it's asset ID. Then once you've done that, you can paste it into your decal, and then that's how you get it. Anyways, that's how you make custom coffees in Bloxburg. I love how these turned out. Also, those croissants in the back of this clip, you can find them on my TikTok. There's a tutorial on there. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.